TV, and we're broadcasting the DreamHack London qualifiers. And well, just to give you, well, I'm a little bit disappointed. Once again, Bongers has won something on Face TV, so congratulations to Bongers. He's won himself the M4A4 Star Trek Bullet Rain. Congratulations, sir. You probably deserve it, but maybe not. I don't know. Either way, we're going to Mirage now. It's been pretty much almost a clean 2-0 sweep so far.
Yeah,
Copenhagen Wolves.
Pretty solid, especially the second map. Obviously, a lot more convincing than the first, and so Mirage being Copenhagen Wolves' pick, as we've mentioned, could be a problem for eFrag. I don't know. We're gonna have to see.
I'm a bit scared for them. I'm pretty scared based on their performances.
Yeah.
It feels like they're underperforming right now. Maybe you mentioned the word tilt after we went to break. That could be a real factor here actually, because they are starting to, I think, really feel. I don't know. We're just seeing underperformance from them, and I guess it can be attributed to many things. But generally speaking, right now it looks like there's a good amount of momentum for Copenhagen Wolves. This is a great map for them, especially for their style on T side. Playing CT is pretty simple. It's everybody knows how to play CT on Mirage. It's pretty CT dominant when you've got two teams that aren't super heavy Mirage focused teams. So should see a pretty interesting match either way.
Definitely, especially with when you're saying tilt, we're getting to the fact of the matter that eFrag now have to win 3 rounds in a row to even be even have a chance of winning. Well, obviously that's how they win.
Right,
3 rounds, 3 maps in a row. Sorry, so 3 maps isn't going to be easy, especially not in a row. So this is very important. I think the 9th round will be going to eFrag here. There we go, a solid win. We're going to see a team kill, and finally jkaem goes down, and there we go. eFrag. I'm assuming they'll pick CT side here, although their CT side has been struggling. They're just going to hope they don't get reset as much as they have on the last 2 maps, and they should be okay.
For Copenhagen Wolves, going to actually qualifying, I'm sure they never necessarily expected it. They just were going to play and see what happens. But eFrag, they definitely expected to qualify here. I mean, we saw the odds there, but from the community, 80%. Everybody thought that they should be qualifying here, but it's Copenhagen Wolves that have just shown up on the day, taken names, and we're going to have now the CT pistol here with eFrag. And wow, Copenhagen Wolves going for mid challenges. And spyleadeR opens up with the first kill, make it 2 kills actually. Yeah,
aggression. eFrag just doing so well here, and that's going to be solid for them. You know, they want to open it up with a nice pistol round. And there we go, spyleadeR, 4K. All headshots apart from, I think, 1 there. And eFrag taking a solo pistol round. And now Copenhagen Wolves are most likely going to be forcing up with Tech 9 armor. Yep, it appears they will be. And yeah, so eFrag picking up the pistol is going to be important. As long as they don't lose any of these anti-ecos here, they should be okay, and if they can manage to fight off Copenhagen Wolves' first buy round, they should be able to push it into 5-0, and that would be a solid start for eFrag. Again, you do need a lot of rounds on the CT side because of how CT dominant this map really is, but here we go. As expected, Copenhagen Wolves going for a slow B push at the moment, but only Viktor is alone on the B side. We have got a Dreamer here on short who might be able to back him up with some help. And it appears the flash is going to go in. There we go. Viktor going for an aggressive peek. He does get 1, 2, 3 frags. That's going to be insane for him. And there we go. Traded out by jkaem. But, ooh, jkaem making work. He is going to manage to pick up 2 kills there. Both the B players. But the rotate is already in. There's really no time for him. There we go. spyleadeR taking him out. And that will be the round 2 eFrag. So only losing 2 players. That's going to be solid for eFrag against Copenhagen Wolves. Full buy there that round. Oh, sorry. Force buy. Yeah, I mean, you can see that Copenhagen Wolves haven't been together for a very long time, because usually you'd either say A or B execute, something to that extent. We saw, of course, the contact play there, but you can do it with grenades. We didn't really see them buy up grenades. They bought up pistol armor on everybody, got a couple of grenades spare here and there with a couple of players, but no smoke or anything like that, and that really hurts when you go for the contact play. And we'll see the PT50 Tech 9 just fully coming in from Copenhagen Wolves in this round, so it should be easily cleaned up. But now that I say that, for some reason, despite challenging with a lack of firepower on middle, where eFrag should be very favorable, that 5 versus 1 situation pans out very effectively, even if it's just with pistols for Copenhagen Wolves. Now they're a man up, they've got a couple weapons. The lack of Kevlar is a big issue, but if they can work into a bomb plant, they can actually just buy up full buy next round, force it up, and keep that pressure on eFrag. And once again, keep that reset game going, which has been so painful for eFrag. Yeah, definitely. And, you know, 2 kills already with just Glocks is pretty impressive. And the bomb is going to be going towards B here. And Dreamer, hopefully, is going to spot that as he just holds short here. But as they push in, Yep, he's going to be looking at the right angle now, so he should be able to catch him off guard just with that M4 just looking away. But he does have a player supporting from shop here. Viktor should be able to stop it, but it seems like the bomb plant might go down in this situation here. Bomb is already on site. And there we go, Dreamer just holding it off, and there we go. That's an effective plant, but that's not good enough for eFrag. They don't even want the bomb plant coming in from Copenhagen Wolves. They had a full Glock eco that round. That shouldn't have happened. And regardless, Dreamer gets a 4K and they pick up the round, but I'd say that's kind of devastating, losing 2 players to Glocks and a bomb plant.
Yeah, they're forcing it up next round for sure. I mean, this will be the 3rd loss, so that's $2,400 plus $800, so that's $3,200 in addition to what they had there, and they actually kind of full save there, so they're going to have a lot of money. And there it is, the full buy of AK's nades coming into play. And the funny thing as well is that eFrag actually struggled there. They should have been able to prevent the bomb from going down, as you mentioned, because they actually gambled correctly. They had a guy in kitchen that normally would be, or in shop that normally would actually be in CPL. So either way, we're into the next round, and we got the aggression up middle here from eFrag. They're trying to make it happen, but oh no, Viktor's support is gone. He was Molotov'd away, so he couldn't get the trade. It's Bubble that gets the trade through the smoke. That's really a massive blessing there for eFrag. That frag definitely shouldn't have actually worked for Bubble, but it did. And that's going to tie things up, but it's not over yet. They need to hold on to connector, they need to hold on to short, but for how long can they do that? Looks like Zende straight away in there.
There we go though, Dreamer from short will manage to pick up a frag, and although spyleadeR does get taken down on the A site and the bomb, he's going towards B here, so hopefully Dreamer will be able to stop the plant this time. And look at the T's, they're so split up around the map, one in mid, one near B, one near A. It seems like the bomb's going to be going towards mid here, and I can assume they'll be going for an A split now with one of their players in Palace, of course. But here, the read isn't going to be too good as eFrag rotate a player to the B bomb site, as Dreamer is still holding short for information, but if he peeks connect here at the right time, he's got the information now. He knows the twist is going towards the A site, and therefore the rotate is going to be called in via eFrag. And you see CT player here pushing, and jkaem might actually catch him off guard. It seems like he will here. There we go, just in window, not actually managing to get the kill. I'm not sure how he did that, but there we go, pushing out to the A site. Dreamer and NKL making quick work of the Copenhagen Wolves players, and now only RUBINO is left alive in a 1v2, and Bubble getting the shot with the open. That was really close. eFrag with a nice read, and that round was kind of completely based on the fact that I think it was RUBINO jumped to get information on where Dreamer was, and Dreamer wasn't even watching connector at that point, so if he didn't jump, Dreamer wouldn't be able to call for the rotate to move the other eFrag player over to the A site. And so I was unlucky by RUBINO, but of course he wasn't to know that. And now we're going to see Copenhagen Wolves forcing it up, not spending all their money, but still spending a little bit on Tech 9 armor and a couple of nades to work with as well. So here we are, going to see some mid play here by zEVES, but the rest of the team will be pushing towards the B site rather fast actually, just sneaking as they get close. And the flash is going to come in, and Viktor again playing this balcony angle, but he pulls out the smoke at the wrong time, and they're just going to rush right into his crosshairs. He picks up 1 and 2, but that's successful enough for him. They have got armor, so here we go. The rotator is going to come in, and as long as they can stop the bomb plant, that'll be okay. But here we go, twist. Just missing those Tech 9 shots. There we go, going down finally, and that'll be 5 rounds to eFrag. So convincing lead so far already. And Copenhagen Wolves only with a couple of bomb plants to really work off, and now they're going to be able to buy. So this is where it's going to get serious. We're going to see 2 full buys here and an orb on twist as well. So it could be dangerous for eFrag, and they need to be careful with how they play middle here with Bubble.
It's all about the ability to stop some of these pick-based plays, as Copenhagen Wolves are going to be trying to win out the Angels. Bubbles, they're rattling off the shots, they're through the smoke on middle, but Copenhagen Wolves are deciding actually to go for a play into A, and it's looking like they want to go up based off of if there's any action from the AWP of twist or straight away, just holding it right now. But there's nobody in connector, there's nobody really pushed on mid for them. So it's going to be a 2-pronged attack, one which is going to be very, very hard to deal with if they aren't able to take down NKL, who's in shadow straight away. That's a really big push killer. And it's going to be zEVES going down in middle to spyleadeR, and that means that now eFrag know everything about Copenhagen Wolves, and they're rotating. They've got 4 players who are pretty much in position to either retake or just stop them from getting on the side altogether.
There we go, RUBINO entering the site, all match to get the kill. They need NKL going down, and the smokes are being placed jungle. And Dreamer there will get a shot from CT there, taking out jkaem, and they'll retaliate, but not a lot can be done really. And there we go, eFrag just taking another solid and convincing round, only losing 2 players, and that was pretty well played by them. spyleadeR obviously with that early push up into middle sorry, up into B apps into middle to get that information that, well guys, there's nothing in B apps, there's only one top mid, so they have to be around A, so they have to be going for an A tick, and therefore we can call the rotate, and all of his team can just stack the A site as they did, and that really worked quite well, and the double nade coming in but not doing a whole lot of damage onto the T players there on ramp.
Yeah, and I think Copenhagen Wolves going to be thinking back a little bit to that round where they were 3 versus 3, where they really should have won, but eFrag managing to really step things up a little bit. And Copenhagen Wolves are forcing out the last of their cash into a buy. They don't have a lot of grenades with this though, and they're going for the middle take. So if they can just get themselves into position on connector, or maybe some short control, something at the very least as far as the map control goes, things will go much better for them. But it looks like eFrag do want to contest it a little bit, so it's either an opportunity for Copenhagen Wolves to force the issue and get some fragging opportunities, or just give it up and try to find another way to attack one of the bomb sites. But they should really go for it, and it's going to be Twist. He finds a nice angle, but there it is. Dreamer is still in position in the ladder room, and spyleadeR comes in with a defense towards A slope, and that means eFrag are just completely demolishing this offense. There's no map control for Copenhagen Wolves right now.
Yeah, the bomb is down, and zende is trying to retrieve it, but here Dreamer with a nice angle is going to be holding it quite strongly. The flash doesn't get him though, but zEVES will still out-aim him. They're taking the bomb, and they're going to be going towards the B site, where we're going to see a couple of players still rest. And there we go, NKL from connector managed to get a shot off onto zende and doing a lot of damage onto zEVES as well. Now Molotov is going to be brutal as well, pushing down 13 HP, and it's going to force him into position where spyleadeR can just get him. And there we go, eFrag with a 7-round lead, and this really seems like it's going in the way of eFrag quite intensely.
Yeah, I think we can definitely see for Copenhagen Wolves, they're having some spots here where they haven't got a lot of experience here as a team, and they're pretty fresh, so not really all that surprising, although it is definitely a map that does lend itself to their skill set and their playstyle, but we'll just have to see if it can actually come into effect at all. And they're going to go for a blind A play. Now, how they actually go for this is, well, it looks like they're just going to go straight in with the Tech Knives, dropping and kill more or less immediately. The problem is there's no smokes to really block off the CTs from getting the angle onto the planter, but they still get the bomb down.
Yeah, but the bomb there planted for a different angle, so not accessible by CT at least. And there we go, they're going to try and retake it here, just pushing into the site. Oh, but zEVES turns his back there, and he will get finished off. And what's to notice here is the fact that eFrag are actually winning Copenhagen Wolves' pick here, so this is good for them. And you know, after Copenhagen Wolves winning eFrag's pick on Dust 2, this just seems very backwards right now, and Copenhagen Wolves aren't really managing to put together anything, even with these buys. Look, they've got 6k now, and they're going to get an AWP, full nades, armor, and 4 AKs, and they're not struggling with the buy here at all, but they're just not getting these rounds, and they're very crucial rounds on T side at least. And so this is a very important round here. Copenhagen Wolves really need to turn it upside down at the moment of the bubble. Going for some shots through the smoke, won't manage to land anything, and the nades are all going to go out, and it's going to be full flash there. A nice boost here over the smoke. I love watching this.
Copenhagen Wolves only really need 5 rounds of the next 7. So if they can just pull that together somehow, then I think they'll feel fine about this. The CTs, I would expect, should be a lot stronger. And eFrag, they're always deadly on that T side, but that said, we're going to see an aggression from eFrag on T slope now, and they're going to get some info. There's nobody there, but RUBINO might be having the angle. First, he'll get the frag onto NKL. That means now that there's not much information from eFrag. They saw one guy who was lurking around, but it doesn't really tell them that much. And at the same time, we've got players still in middle here for Copenhagen Wolves, so they can go for the A split if they want. They can go for the 3-pronged attack if they really want to. But actually, they're moving the bomb towards the B apartments and leaving a lurker in Palace. So this is going to be very confusing, but eFrag, they're just going to hold their current positions. They're not moving a muscle, not kind of reading too much into the situation, and keeping it very safe. It's going to be the contact play from Copenhagen Wolves straight through apartments now. But will they hit the first shot?
Twist here only on 1 HP, he hasn't got a lot to work with. Luckily he does have an AWP to use, but here we go, zEVES entering the site. This AWP shot is actually going to be missed, and there we go. Finally Bubble does pick it up, and that's going to be a headshot to Twist, who only had 1 HP anyway, but the time is running out, and there's nothing they can really do. spyleadeR finishing off RUBINO, and that'll be 9 rounds in a row to eFrag, so Copenhagen Wolves really are struggling, and now they can still buy because they're making so much money from losing these rounds, so assuming they'll put together a full buy here. Twist might struggle a little bit with his money after buying an AWP last round, but that should be okay. They'll be able to drop for him, and there we go. Another full buy. But eFrag, just... it's not a lot to say really. They're just wiping the floor. Copenhagen Wolves right now.
Finally had a good start and they really came alive with it.
Yeah.
So here we go. We got DreamHack going for more in middle. He's been doing a lot of damage. He's by far the biggest performer on eFrag so far. Although jkaem is going to dive through the smoking connector, get an instant shot onto spyleadeR's face, and that's going to leave him in a 1-on-3. So still trying to vie and do more damage in this situation. And if you can get another couple of kills, it's definitely going to help at this point, because Copenhagen will still have the opportunity to get those 5 rounds. But he won't get any more frags, and it's in fact eFrag with a 10-0 and a very fast 10-0 at that. These have been very short rounds overall, as Copenhagen Wolves are pretty much, they're not really complicating things. We're not seeing slow mid-takes where they manage to try to force their way into connector, leave a guy there, rotate around, go for the 3-pronged attack. We're not seeing that kind of complexity. They're trying to keep things very short and simple, and it's not really panning out against the very well rehearsed and efficient eFrag defensive setups.
But I think there was a smoke thrown down there that didn't actually appear on the edge on our side there. There we go, Twist entering the side, does do a lot of damage there. Actually picks up the kill, only 15 HP remaining on him, and there we go, they're getting aggressive and they're getting these after-plant situations. But if you look, the bomb's going towards the B site, and spyleadeR peeking out will stop that, and that will just completely shut down anything Copenhagen Wolves had. I noticed they were getting rather aggressive before the bomb was even down, didn't even realise the bomb was all the way back in T-spawn, and there we go, Dreamer, final kill of the round onto Zende, and eFrag again. Another flawless round, 11 rounds.
Yeah, this is one of those maps where I've seen a lot of teams come back from 13-2 even, so I wouldn't be surprised if Copenhagen Wolves are going to be able to do something similar. But that said, it would be really nice for them if they could pick up some more rounds to make their lives a little bit easier. But at the moment, it's looking very, very, very nice for eFrag. Copenhagen Wolves haven't really been mixing it up too much either. They've been consistently forcing engagements, and eFrag are out-fragging them at the moment. It's pretty much as simple as that. But Dreamer is pushing short and doing so much damage with the support from Bubble on CPL with the AWP. It's been working out really well, despite the fact that Bubble gets smoked off pretty much consistently. And Bubble himself, he's not really been mixing it up either. He's not really been, we've not seen any aggressive palace pushes or anything like that. He's not needed to do that. Playing as simple and very safe has been more than enough for them to actually make a strong start of 11-0. And Copenhagen Wolves once again try to get some map control here.
There we go, Dreamer with a nice nade onto Zende, but still a 4 versus 4 situation, and eFrag really don't have the kit to work with. They're running out of nades, and there we go, jkaem finishing off Viktor, and only 3 flashbangs are remaining on eFrag, whereas Copenhagen Wolves are fully stacked with nades, and RUBINO and zEVES looks like they're going towards winning their first round here. NKL only one alive now. They just entered the A site, and the bomb should go down on B actually, so you know, regardless, even if NKL kills the remaining A players, he's not even going to realise it's B until he's pushed up a little bit more. Here we go, he hasn't even heard the bomb sound yet, but he's still committing to his A site. He's going to push in after the Molotov, get one frag, but I think at this point he's realised there's no beeping around him, so the bomb is on the other side of the map and he is going to go down, so he wouldn't have won that round anyway, too far away. And there we go, Copenhagen Wolves taking their first round, so that's going to be good for them, but they're going to need to take a couple more if they want to have any chance of bringing this back. Yeah,
they survived with 3 players as well, so that means that they will have the ability to buy up if they lose this round, even though it won't be perfect. It is going to be possible. But that said, that really needs not to happen for them. We're going to see the aggression on middle again from eFrag. So something Fnatic used to be very, very good at, and sometimes we've seen Na'Vi do this with Guardian leading the charge, but Dreamer's just going to be holding it back, waiting for the flash, goes in for the kill, now gets both players. There's a third one, and Twist gets the trade, but that is not a good series of frags for Copenhagen Wolves. We're going to see eFrag make it even worse for them now, as spyleadeR, he's been doing really, really well, very consistent defending A slope.
Yeah, definitely, and now only 2 players are remaining on Copenhagen Wolves' side, and they kind of look clueless at the moment, no idea really what to do, and just holding their angles, waiting for the CTs to get aggressive, as I can imagine they definitely will later in the round. But only 50 seconds remaining on the clock, and there we go, Twist. Nice frag onto spyleadeR as he does peek out. But here we go, jkaem pushing towards the B side, and they're going for a split here. Bubble does finish off Twist, so that's going to leave the bomb down in connector there, and now eFrag have access to that easily, and jkaem with a nice couple of fake peeks, but he is going to be damaged down to 5 HP by that AWP, and there we go, Bubble finishing him off, and eFrag up to 12 rounds against Copenhagen Wolves 1, and I think Copenhagen Wolves really need at least 3 rounds at this point to even have a chance of trying to beat them this game, but you know, that's the next 2 rounds in a row, so they might struggle.
Yeah, it's definitely a very, very hard task, but I'm sure they are more than equipped to deal with it. as they just have to win the pistol round, and then they can get the ball rolling just as zEFrag did. But they are going to try to take this round, the penultimate round of the first half, with a quick A play. And once again, zEFrag going to shut it down. You can really see that zEFrag's just straight up defenses, their setups are just very good. I mean, we're not seeing anything, again, that's too elaborate from Copenhagen Wolves. They're keeping it pretty simple, and that's more than enough for zEFrag to deal with. So that's the thing, though. I mean, Copenhagen Wolves, this is one of the reasons why I would never have expected them to win this series, is because their map pool shouldn't be as deep, they shouldn't be as consistent as zEFrag, because they're a new lineup. zEFrag have been together they're probably the team that's been together for the longest out of every single team that's around at the moment. So you would expect them to have a deep map pool. Yeah,
definitely under key play, of course. zEFrag have been together all the way back then as well. So here we go, Copenhagen Wolves with some Tech 9s and armor pushing towards the B side. Viktor again playing the same angle. Smoke is going to go down at the right time though. He's going to be able to peek out, get one, get two. Oh no, he's not even going to be able to get two, but there we go. Pistol out, he will get two, and finally taken down. So that's solid work from him, and now it's a 3 versus 3. The bomb is going to go down. Oh no, the bomb isn't going to go down the B side. We can see jkaem here, still stuck behind the truck, and zEFrag don't need to push in at this point. The bomb isn't down, they can just play together and just hold. Nope, the plant is finally going to come in, and there we go, spyleadeR getting taken out. A lot of damage done onto jkaem as well, and he's finally going to be the one who's going to go down at the end. And there we go, 10 HP on him, and he will be finished. And zEFrag up to 14-1 this half.
Yep, that is pretty crushing. Copenhagen Wolves had a dominant showing in the previous map, but looks like zEFrag are geared to just trounce that completely and say, well, you guys can have a strong map, we can have an even stronger one on Mirage. I thought this would be a problem for them, but apparently not. I mean, they got a good start on the CT side. They did, I mean, there were a couple rounds I felt like zEFrag really should have been able to pick up. I think the 5th rounds or the 6th round on those, it was like a 3-on-3 situation, but never mind. We're into the pistol here in the second half. zEFrag could just win this. They could end this straight away just by winning this. And they're going for the age-old contact play on B, it would seem.
Here we go. zEVES getting quite aggressive, which might not pay off. He does get taken out instantly there by Viktor. And there we go, pushing into the site. The bomb should go down quite easily. Only one player on B as well, so Copenhagen Wolves really didn't stack it enough there with enough players. And there we go, bomb down in a 5 versus 4, and it's going to be an almost impossible to retake for Copenhagen Wolves here. They haven't got a kit on them either. There we go, twist. Nice frag, that's very important for spyleadeR with a good trade in there. RUBINO and jkaem coming in large. Now there's just 2 players left on the zEFrag side, but don't worry, Dreamer is still alive. He's going to manage to pick up one, and they're coming from both sides now, so he's going to have to peek out and get aggressive. There we go, taking out one, but the Molotov will go down the B bomb site, and that's going to prohibit jkaem from even defusing. There's too little time left, and he doesn't have a kit to work with, so this round's going to go to zEFrag very easily. jkaem just trying to get some jump shots, but nope. NKO with a triple burst will finish them off, and there we go. zEFrag 15-1. They're going to buy up now, and I assume they're going to win without too much of a problem.
Yeah, this is. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. This is pretty over, guys. For Copenhagen Wolves, of course, 14 rounds in a row, very unlikely. We'll see the full buy from zEFrag. They're not even going to get any SMGs here. They're just going for the full rifle setup. 3 Galils, 2 AKs, playing the ranges on middle. And Copenhagen Wolves are trying to stack in towards the A side of the map, and they're not going to find any zEFrag players there just yet. They are still chilling in mid, waiting for Copenhagen Wolves to come to them. And they've even got a player set up here in bubble to just watch for any aggressions from the A side of the map as well. So zEFrag are really perfectly positioned to watch every single angle, have complete tabs on where aggression is coming from, and slow push mid at the same time. So you've got to love that setup. It's working out for them so far. Twist is really the only annoyance with that scout. But actually, oh dear, they've lost mid completely now. That's not nice. They're going to lose one of the AKs as well.
And you can see, though, that zEFrag are rotating a couple of players over to the B site now, which is just completely random. They have no leads on it, and it seems like it's just going for a lucky stack here, but now no one on the A site is going to leave zEFrag to just push it without too much of a challenge. And there we go, Zende picking up that Galil. Hopefully he'll come through connector soon to kind of challenge, but at this point, zEFrag have an uncontested site, and they can just smoke off the chokeholds. They should be able to get in.
Here we go, RUBINO's got a lot of work to do. He's coming in from the back with the CZ. Won't get it done though. Nice flick there from Twist to finish off the weak bubble. But there's Dreamer doing what Dreamer does. He's in a 1-on-2. He's got 15 seconds left to play with. 6 shot. And now it's just RUBINO who's left by CT. Dreamer knows where he is. He's going to go for the plant, but he's creeping forwards. He's going to get a perfect timing. Gets the drop on Dreamer. Gets the round as well for Copenhagen Wolves. They will hold on one last time. But there is still yet much more work to do.
That was a sick shot from Dreamer, running AK and RUBINO finishing it off. That was, wow, unexpected. RUBINO with a nice 3K as well. That's going to keep Copenhagen Wolves in this map, but is it all going to really be in vain at this point? I think it is. But here we go.
Delaying the inevitable.
Yeah. eFrag are going to be buying up now. No fear. Tech 9A rush here we're going to see, and we're going to see a smoke out. I think that's going to be in a connector smoke from someone at top mid. jkaem has got this mag 7, so he might be able to make something work. I'm not sure where he's playing. I can imagine on the B site. Or the B site might not be too good, but there we go. Zende opening frag. He will also pick up a second, and RUBINO with a nice flank rotate. Sorry, coming in will pick up bubble as well. It's just going to leave 2 eFrag players alive, and NKL is going to be able to do a little bit of damage, but it's all going to be in vain as he goes down. And eFrag still on 15 rounds, and they're going to have to eco.
Thing is that they could. I mean, they were in a situation where they could have just done like 2 or 3 ecos just to make sure that they have maximized the amount of buy rounds they have, because they just need 1 round. So it's a situation where they could equally on their buy rounds just do an execute, their best execute again and again and again. Just do it every single time.
It works, yeah.
Because they just need 1 round. So, and Copenhagen Wolves, that you know, you can't stack people there every time, because you don't know if that's going to be the time that they switch it up. So it's like there's a lot of mind games you can play when you have such a staggering buffer on the rounds.
Definitely, and here we go, eFrag with those PT50s are going to go straight up into connector, but RUBINO is there to shut them down, and now only 3 players remain, but make that 2. RUBINO still going large, and again, spyleadeR pushing up here, only got a block, not going to be able to do a whole lot to, yeah, that's just going to be another almost flawless victory there for Copenhagen Wolves. Up to 4 rounds now, but eFrag are going to be buying up, and this could be where danger starts in the round, and the game could end. So
we have indeed the AKs and full set of grenades almost. Just 1 Molotov actually for bubble, but how will eFrag play this? I mean, again, they could just go execute heavy, but we are going to see them play a standard setup, and it's NKL who takes down an aggression from jkaem, who was running down the underpass area, so the underground. So that's going to be a really nasty opening for the TTs. As Terrace now take more map control. Dreamer's going to just get another 2 kills. Oh my god, this could be over very, very shortly now.
Yeah, it looks like Copenhagen Wolves haven't got a whole lot to work with here. Just Twist, he's going to run through the smoke, and there we go, shut down by Dreamer. And that'll be 16 rounds to 4. eFrag taking the 3rd map, and we're going to go on to the 4th map soon, which will be Inferno, eFrag's other choice. Yep. So that's interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out, because I don't know. Again, I feel like this is impossible to predict, because eFrag are not playing as I anticipated. Copenhagen Wolves have shown some weaknesses here and there as well, so it's really up in the air at this point. But of course, we already have the 2 map advantage going in for Copenhagen Wolves. So guys, it's time for a quick break. We'll be back very, very shortly for map number 4, which will be Inferno.